Oh my gosh. Ah! Whoa!
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
And it is now cooler in Florida than it is in Virginia.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. Welcome back, Daredevil.
Oh, whoa!
I'm learning how to play pickleball, evidently. In last week's episode, we left for Virginia and spent way too much at Buc-ee's. This week, we're rolling into Williamsburg for more RV adventures and a few surprises along the way. You just might want to stay tuned.
What does it say? I love men on your face. You drew that on his face?
No, he drew that.
Speed limit's 10.
All right, so I'm just packing some snacks. This is that insulated cooler thing we got from Costco, so we're gonna find out how well this works today. Wouldn't you know that we leave the state of Florida to come to Virginia, and it is now cooler in Florida than it is in Virginia
No, don't like that.
because they're having some sort of like crazy heat wave with projected temps today at 100 and then heat index of over 100. And so that would be the day, y'all, that we have planned to go to Busch Gardens with our friends, elementary explorers. Just came in last night, so they're coming with us. They're not elementary anymore, but what are you gonna do? Change your handle? So anyway, packing this, and then we will be headed to Busch Gardens. We're gonna tell you all about that. The other thing is that this whole area of Williamsburg is super, super historical. So we've got some more planned on that we're going to be showing you a little bit later in the video.
And we found a cool little 1,000 Trail campground here.
That's the other thing. This campground is amazing. So we're using our 1,000 Trails membership. So it's costing us $0 because it's part of our membership. And you guys, I'm going to show you this campground a little bit later too, because it is really, really cool. Probably one of the best 1,000 Trails campgrounds we've stayed in yet. Coaster parks have always been a favorite stop for us, but this time just feels a little different. Maybe it's the laughter echoing louder, the way our teens are just a little taller and a little more independent. This summer marks a turning point for our family. It's the last one where we're going to have this kind of freedom to hit the road for weeks at a time. Schedules are getting fuller and the season of life is shifting. So we're soaking up every twist and turn and coaster scream. Not just for the thrills, but for those moments that we'll look back on and say, remember that day?
What's up, Coda? Hi! Oh gosh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh gosh. Oh my god. That is nuts, 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 nuts. Woo! Oh, alright. Wow. Oh man.
When you're living and working on the road like we do, having flexible tech that fits into tiny spaces is a game changer. Now, we've recently been introduced to the KTC MegPad A25Q5, the only Google certified mobile screen. This 24.5-inch full HD Android 14 powerhouse weighs only 12 pounds and easily slips into dorms, RVs, or the patio. The screen shows bright, vibrant colors that look great for movies, games, or anything you're working on, where the 10-point touch turns it into a giant tablet for digital art, homework, help or voice-controlled smart home tweaks through Google Assistant. Plus, the MegPad's low blue light anti-glare coating cuts strain so kids can study and parents can binge without fatigue. A built-in 5,000 milliamp hour battery delivers 3 hours of cable-free use, perfect for a Zoom call in the RV, then tops up fast so downtime stays short. The MegPad is great for families, students, and nomads for one screen, and a great feature is the built-in camera for video calls. Tap the link in the description to grab the MegPad and level up your mobile workspace. Visit gratefulglamper.com/MegPad to learn more and get yours today. And thanks to MegPad for being a sponsor of this video. All right, so you need help with your necklace.
Because I'm holding, or actually just hold this.
I will.
All right, you help your sister.
I got it. Just
All right.
hold it, don't drop it.
So here's the deal. I'm super excited for today. And this is like literally the reason that we live this lifestyle, is to be able to do things like this. So we're in Colonial Williamsburg, Virginia. And this is like authentic colonial times. And this is where things like history comes to life. So, you know, our kids are teenagers now. They're in high school. They're, you know, taking history classes and stuff like that. And you'll have to let me know in the comments, like, did you think history was interesting or boring when you were in school? Let me know. But this is where it gets fun, because this really can help spark that love for learning and for actually seeing where things happened. Here come our friends now. And to just be able to take that passion and learn in such a hands-on way that then when you take that into the classroom, it just takes on a whole different dynamic, because you can say, oh, I was there, or I saw this, or I saw that, or I remember this thing. So anyway, it's gonna be a really fun day. They call it history class. We like to call it road schooling. At Colonial Williamsburg, we stepped back to a time when the world was changing, when ideas of freedom and independence were just starting to stir. From blacksmiths and printers to making bricks and debates in the colonial courtroom, you can feel what life was like as the colonies edged closer to revolution. It's hands-on history, with powdered wigs, quill pens, and no pop quizzes. So probably one of the cool things about Colonial Williamsburg is this is like living history. So people are dressed up in like traditional colonial dress. They are like in character. They're talking about like what happened on this day in history in Colonial Williamsburg. So you really just get a fun, like immersive experience into history about what life would have been like, but also what was going on right at the start of the whole American Revolution. So it's definitely a fun way to learn that piece of American history.
I am so excited.
Are you guys excited?
Excited for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Are
is.
you excited?
I'm excited.
Are you
I hope
excited?
Dakota gets
I hope
picked.
you get picked.
Everybody vote for Dakota.
Have a little bit of in it, and being able to see that and make that subtle adjustment.
Right, that's the machine. That's the human. So you can find both of these things still happen.
We're thinking we just might win the Coolest Parents of the Year award for this one, because we took our kids to Water Country USA and they had an absolute blast. Epic slides, lazy river chills, and wave pool wipeouts. It was nonstop fun. And get this, it was basically free because it was included with our Busch Gardens fun card. We bought the pass for Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and then boom, unlimited access to both parks all season. So if you're in the Williamsburg area and want to lock in some serious parent points, Water Country USA is a no-brainer. When we're out exploring, it's always nice having that peace of mind that comes from not having to worry about our RV back at the campground because we have our rig properly insured. And RV insurance can get confusing really fast, and it's not something you want to get wrong. And that's why we're excited to share about a great resource we've discovered, the RV Insurance Shop, a sponsor of this video and a game changer for us RVers. Unlike those big call centers, these folks really understand the unique differences between insuring all the different classes and styles of RVs that are out there and the risks involved with RV life. You'll work one-on-one with an agent who can walk you through full-time versus part-time coverage and explain the differences between actual cash value, agreed value, and total replacement cost. They'll also explain various RV specific coverages like emergency expense, roof protection, and pest damage. Get peace of mind at gratefulglamper.com/insurance before your next trip. All right, so we're gonna walk down to the mailroom. Now this is the cool thing they have at this Thousand Trails is they have like a very organized like mail area. So we had some stuff sent here from Amazon. And so we're gonna go check and see if it's arrived. And then we're gonna show you a little bit around the campground because y'all,
I think this is like one of the nicest Thousand Trails I've been to.
100%. So let's go check the mail first.
And look at this. You can actually just sit down and watch a movie in here. The other day we saw an older guy sitting here watching a show, relaxing. And if you look up, you can see some clouds in the sky.
I think they're using those to cover the lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this is like a cool little like movie room, you know, obviously it's summer and so, you know, our RVs are air conditioned, but if you were staying in an RV that maybe the AC wasn't working the best, you could just come in here and cool off and have some peace and quiet. There's like a desk.
Or read some books.
Read some books.
They've got all kinds of selection of different movies here that you can watch.
And then the craft area out here.
Show me the craft area.
They've got it set up for like kiddos this morning, but this is like a really cool, again, like just area where you can come, hang out, do some crafts, play cards. Whole 9 yards. Like they got it set up for painting for the kiddos. Ooh, somebody's been working on a puzzle. Let's see how far they got.
That looks very puzzling.
Transformers 1,000-piece puzzle. They made a good start. So here's the cool thing. You've got your outdoor pool here. Oh, and then
here's the cool thing, or here's a pool thing?
The pool thing. It's a cool pool thing. And then I'm going to show you something else that's really unique about the pool. But then the other night, they have activities out here. So they had a karaoke night. So we all came out, and that was a lot of fun.
She started to drive you nuts.
Here's a clip of Charity actually singing karaoke.
It's a lot of fun. And then over around the corner here, so you come in here, and of course you got like some bathrooms and stuff in here, right? But then, oh, it's locked.
Yeah, it's just like before.
They have an indoor pool. So if the weather's inclement, inside to swim. So it's part of the Thousand Trails system. So if you're a Thousand Trails member, now here's the deal. They've changed a lot of their membership stuff lately where you don't have to like buy in at the top price kind of thing or whatever. There's just lots of options. We've never done that. We've always just gotten a camping pass every year, and that's still what we're using. So we stayed at this campground on our camping pass for $0. It was free with our camping pass, which is totally worth it because we were here for like 6 nights. And if we would have just paid the retail rate, which you can, you don't have to be a member to stay at these campgrounds. You can just pay the retail posted door rate. But if we would have done that, we would have paid more than just buying a camping pass for the whole year. So that's what we do. I feel like it's a great, great value, especially if you're not full-time, then it's a great way to still be able to get in those camping weeks or weekends and save money. But let me come over here and show you another thing that they have. So over here, they've got a pickleball court, little basketball hoops and basketballs. We actually had a really fun time the other night playing pickleball with our friends. Now here's the deal. We had never played the game before. And just in staying with the themes of RV life and RVing. We got to experience something that we had never experienced before.
You're able to do that.
Not back?
Yes, and not back. You can grab one.
Learn how to play pickleball, evidently.
Hey, excuse me, do you know where the pickleball tournament is? You're in the right place. You want beer or no? Oh.
I might just turn into what they call him, a pickler.
Pickler.
Find out.
We'll find out. Let's see how.
It's like serious business.
You're gonna be getting shoes here pretty soon. Pickleball.
Did you hear about Janet Jelansky?
What about him now?
She got a new lake house.
Controlling the ball really well to get your opponent to not even hit the ball back. Okay, so can we back it up?
And so we just had a blast hanging out with friends, and that's really kind of what this lifestyle is all about, is to just be able to get outside of the norm and do something maybe that you've not done, see a place that you've not seen, and maybe have an experience that you haven't experienced before, which again for us is what really our mantra is all about, with experiences over things and prioritizing just to be able to come do this kind of thing versus just more stuff in our lives. So let's keep walking around the campground.
Look at this place. It's in the woods.
It is.
Beautiful trees and shade all around.
That's the nice thing too, especially with it being summer now, is that there's a lot of sites that are like in full shade. And then the other thing is because we're still in our motorhome, this is like our last hurrah for the motorhome. There'll be more on that coming soon, and make sure you're subscribed because there's a lot of changes going to happen very quickly. But one bathroom at the moment, and so a very nice bathhouse / shower house. I came down here and I showered last night here. It was really, really nice, y'all, especially when sometimes that RV shower just isn't cutting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
4 people have to take a shower, and it's late at night. Everyone's ready to go to bed. You're just gonna hit the shower. I took Dakota down to the shower house most of the nights.
Yeah.
By the time we got back, we were ready to go to bed.
Utilize that. Now there have been some campgrounds where there's no way I'm going to use the shower house at all.
Yeah, this one's pretty clean and nice and newer. Yeah, it definitely wasn't in disrepair.
Not at all. Let's keep walking.
All right, let's keep walking. Come with us. Okay, now since this is in the woods, there are going to be some unlevel sites, so definitely bring your blocks.
Leveling aids, something.
Leveling aids, chalks.
If you all, now here's the deal. We're not in a towable yet, but
will we be?
We've been around the block a time or two, and we've seen some things.
I've seen some things, man, and some stuff.
We saw something when we came into this campground, and that is, if you have a towable, make sure you chalk your wheels, and make sure that the wheel chocks that you're using are the appropriate size for the trailer that you have. Yeah. We saw a couple literally nearly lose their trailer.
Yeah.
Where it could have really, really been bad. And it was because the wheel chocks that they were using were not the right size.
And they were in a hurry.
So when you go to set up, you go to tear down,
don't be in a hurry.
Just take a breath. Do what you need to do. Speaking of tearing down.
Shall we?
That's what we got to do next. Let's get her torn down. And then join us on the road. That's a wrap on Williamsburg. From stepping back in time at Colonial Williamsburg to thrill rides at the theme parks. But the adventure's not over yet. We're heading somewhere totally different next. Any guesses? If you missed how this road trip started, well, go back and check out last week's episode right up here and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming up.